Hello. How are y'all? How is everybody's morning, evening, night going? I hope y'all are having a blessed day. As y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail, today I'm gonna give y'all kind of an updated, affordable, everyday makeup routine. It's updated because I've done one of these before, but I think it's been like about a year now, and I've obviously gotten some new products, found some new like methods with the way I do my makeup. So this is an updated one, but a big part of this video is the affordable products. I use a lot of affordable products. A good half of my products are not more than $10 or $15. And that's the thing about makeup. A lot of people think to get into makeup or to learn how to do their makeup, they need to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on high-end products, because I think like the less expensive a product is, the more the quality goes down. And that's not true at all. I have like two disclaimers. Number one, I know this is an affordable product video, but I do have like two products in this video that are like Fenty. They are a little more on the pricey side, but wasn't always using these products, so I do have substitutes that are way more affordable that I was using before I like got those. And then second disclaimer, everybody's makeup, the way they do makeup, the way you like your makeup, the types of products you use, that is all subjective. So this is just kind of a video to give you like a base to start off with. If you're getting into makeup and you want to know some affordable products that are good, things like that, this is just to give you a base. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm about to put on my little thing to push my hair back because I don't want it in the way while I'm doing my makeup, but we're about to go ahead and get started. I hope y'all enjoy, and yeah. So starting off, first of all, I believe that any good makeup look comes from a good base, a good skincare regimen. So I would recommend getting a good cleanser, a good moisturizer, a good sunscreen. If you don't start with a clean base, you don't start with moisturized skin, it's gonna reflect in your makeup, you know what I mean? So I feel like starting there, even before you get to the makeup, starting with a good skincare regimen, some type of cleanser, moisturizer, it will really have a big impact on how your makeup turns out. So you need a primer, you need something to put on your face to get your skin ready for all the makeup and chemicals you about to put on your face, right? So this is the primer that I use. Y'all probably seen this everywhere. I love it. I know some people personally don't, and I just go ahead and spread it out on my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead. Especially when I have a wig on, I don't put too much on my forehead. I don't put too much of anything on my forehead because I don't want it messing with the edges. Now it's makeup on my hair. So I kind of start off by rubbing it in very gently. And then once I feel like it's rubbed in enough, I go ahead and I just start like lightly patting it into my skin. I go in with the NYX eyebrow glue. And I literally just brush my eyebrows in the direction that they grow. So I start off kind of brushing them up, and then I kind of start brushing them to the side. And then once I get to the bottom, I kind of go out and down the top, and then I go down on the bottom. And boom, eyebrows look pretty uniform. And while that's drying, now I'm about to go in with my foundation. This is my everyday foundation. It's the Maybelline Fit Me. I love this foundation so much. Yeah, I'm in the shade 355. It's coconut, and I put a little dollop on the back of my hand. I'm gonna give y'all the names and prices of all my beauty blenders and stuff, but y'all, I genuinely, these little white brushes I'm using, I got this from Ross in a random brush set. I don't remember the name, I don't remember the brand, I don't remember the price. I don't know. Just find you any like kind of flat brush that has a bit of surface area and you'll be fine. Or some people like to put their foundation on with their fingers. It's totally up to you, but I prefer to use a brush. And every day, I don't really put foundation in every single crevice and nook and cranny of my face. I kind of focus on my spotty like blemish areas. After that's spread all out, I go in with a beauty blender. This is like a microfiber one that I got from Ulta, but typically I also go back and forth between these Real Technique beauty blenders that I have on the flat part, and I just kind of blend it in. Like I said, light touches, light pats is like the key to getting your makeup to look the way you want it, because sometimes if you blend things in too harshly, or like you just immediately start patting, it can also take a lot of product off your face, because product does transfer as you know, put brushes and stuff on it. So, and also make sure when you're blending out foundation and things, try to blend them like to all the way out to the edge of your face. Next, I move on to my concealer. I also use the Maybelline Fit Me. This one is in the shade, can y'all see? Yeah, there we go. This one is in the shade 040. It's caramel. Everybody's concealer placement is different. Like I said, everybody got different face shapes, different, you know, whatever they're trying to accentuate. But me personally, I like to I don't really put a lot of concealer out towards like the edge of my eyes. I kind of blend it out there eventually, but like I don't put a lot over there, because I notice I just don't really like how I look with like the harsh concealer all the way up here. So once my concealer is placed, I go ahead and I place my contour. So I have this Fenty Beauty contour stick. I think it's like the match stick. I think that's what it's called. Yes, it's the match stick. It's the contour stick, and it's in the color Espresso. Also, that's one of those products, like I said, I wasn't always using that. Before I started using that contour stick, I had the e.l.f. It's like the camo liquid bronzer and contour like duo type thing. And I was using that as contour, and it worked pretty well. It blended out pretty smoothly. I really like that one, and like I said, it's way less expensive than that one. I go ahead and I place my blush as well, because I do use a liquid blush and a powder blush. So this is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid blush, and this is in the shade Coming In Hot Pink. It's right above my contour. I do like that much, because y'all probably like, that's not enough. When I start blending it, y'all gonna be like, oh. It's so pigmented, and I love that about it. The reason I go ahead and place my contour and my blush is because I leave time for my concealer to dry. Also, e.l.f. A lot of my makeup is e.l.f. Like, I love e.l.f. e.l.f., please sponsor me. Like, I just blend the contour. I blend the concealer on my forehead. Like I said, very light touches. Lightly start like right here in the middle of my concealer, and once again, light taps, and I kind of bring it up first to the corner, and then I kind of spread it around. And the goal is to have it evenly distributed. Like, you don't want it to look spotty. You see how right now it looks like it's so much product concentrated in the middle. That's when you go ahead and you start bringing it out and blending around the edges, so it doesn't look so harsh. It looks pretty good for now. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the rest of this concealer out around my face. Some people don't contour their nose. You literally don't have to. It's just personal preference, because I noticed whenever I did my makeup, people would tell me I looked like a doll, and I was like, what is it about like the way I do my makeup? And I really think it's the way I contour my nose, the way I place my highlighter, and the way I do my blush. So to me, contouring my nose is like kind of a big part of my makeup, but everybody doesn't contour their nose, and you don't have to. I don't know if this is like the correct brush you should use to blend your contour, but it's the brush I use, okay? It is the RT, it's the Real Techniques, it's 217, and I got this like in a brush set. Just like I did with the primer, I start and I rub it in, and once I feel like it's starting to blend, I start tapping it in. Yeah, so once that's blended, then I move on to blush, blending this in, and I use another Real Techniques brush. It's kind of like angled, and I just tap like the way the brush is angled. That's how I hold it, and I lightly go ahead and start. Y'all see that? Yeah. This stuff is so pigmented, and I love it. I just kind of keep it concentrated. I don't, you know how some people say put blush on the apple of your cheek? I don't like it on the apple of my cheek. I kind of like it going like this way a bit, so I just kind of blend it in right there. So when it gets about here, this is kind of where I stop blending, because also I use a powder blush on top. So, and now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side of my face. So once everything is blended in, right, next we're doing powder. So it used to be called Clean Professional powder, okay? This is the only powder that I've used, the only translucent powder that I've been using since I've started doing makeup. Open it like this, so that's sitting there, and I get my little triangle little thing, I don't know what this is called, and I just dip it into there, real quick, and then I dot it off on my hand to make sure I'm not finna put too much powder on my face. So like I said, I press, and then once I get out, I kind of pat it going up. Right, okay, period. And then the rest of it, I kind of just get the rest off my hands, and I just dot it wherever I put concealer, a little bit on my nose, and I kind of go under my contour a little bit just to like add a bit of contrast so you can see like, oh, period, you know. So once that's set for a minute, I have like this big brush. Once again, I don't know if this is like the proper brush you use for this, but this is the brush I use. Gently wipe like the excess off that's kind of caked up around the edges. Yeah, so now that we're done with the base, like I said, I go in with a powder blush, and this is like a random powder blush eyeshadow duo that I got from the beauty supply. This is what the palette like looks like, and I always use these two over here. Like I said, I dip it in these two, and I just go right over it to brighten it back up, because I feel like the powder makes it kind of fade out a little. So I just go back in with that to brighten it back up and make sure it still looks real, you know, looks real blush like. Everybody can see I still got blush on my face, you know. And then now I go in with mascara. Where is my eyelash curler? And I just do hold it for like 5 seconds. So after lashes are curled, I do like 2 layers of mascara. So I go in with the first one and I close my eyes. So about first layer is done, and then while that's sitting, I go ahead and I do my highlight, and then I go back in with the second layer. I have this Fenty Beauty highlighter that I've been using, and these are the shades. But before that one, I was using this e.l.f. like duo. It's like a blush and a highlighter. Y'all see I had hit pan. Like, I was using this every single day. Like, I love this highlighter, and to this day I feel like it's one of the best highlighters I have. But I really just use this one more now because it's like, it's not hitting pan. But this one, super inexpensive and works like a charm, honestly. And I just dot it in there, and I do some on the tip of my nose. Yep. And then I do some on this middle line that I made. Like I said, I never connect the two. I do not connect the two. Just right there, and that's it. And then I do some in the corner of both eyes. That first layer of mascara should be dry. So now I just go in, and I don't close my eyes this time. I just go through like the full length of my lashes. Y'all, this is some like beauty supply eyeliner that I buy whenever I run out. It's the NK brand, and it's just a black eyeliner. I just kind of do what I need to do, and hopefully I don't poke myself, you know. Go ahead and go in with my bottom mascara. So now that that's done, now the last thing to do is my lip combo. So with my lip combo, again, I use like a beauty supply lip or eyeliner. They both look the same. Y'all already know the NYX Butter Gloss Fortune Cookie. My mama been using this since I was like 5. Yeah, I just go in with the e.l.f. It's this Glow Reviver lip oil. I just go in right on top with this. And boom. That's the lip. So yes, now that we're done with that, I go in with, this is the same setting spray I showed y'all earlier. I like that this is like a dewy setting spray because I like the dewiness of it. I just go in. I do however many spritz my heart desires. And then sometimes when I'm being really extra, or like I said, when I'm like when I know I'm going somewhere, I'm sweating a lot or something like that, or I'll be out for a long time with my makeup, I do have this one size mini setting spray. This one is also a little on the pricey end, but the mini one is $17. This is not like a necessary setting spray. I feel like a lot of the e.l.f. setting sprays are very good, and there are a whole bunch of other affordable setting sprays too that you can, like, you know, look up, research on. So I wouldn't like trip about that. So this is the finished look, y'all. I think it looks really, really good. I haven't done my makeup besides like yesterday when I tried to film this the first time. I haven't done my makeup in a minute, so this actually looks pretty good. To be like, you know, I'm a little rough. I ain't been back in a minute. I love it. I know this is my typical like beat, but this, I just think it turned out so good this time. This is the finished look, you all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you try any of these products, or if you try any of the tips I gave y'all, be sure to let me know. If y'all want links to anything specifically, let me know. But I will have the products, that every single thing I'm using. But like I told y'all, besides them brushes I got at Ross randomly, I will have everything I used and the prices on the screen as I use them. But if y'all want specific links to anything, just let me know. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see y'all in the next one. Oh, this beat came out so cute. What? This is so cute. Yeah, I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next one.